go. And then this stuff is just calluses that are in between, because it's just hard to get in between those toes and keep those areas clean and dry. It's not easy. That's why family is really important. So I'm trying to convince this gentleman to move to Michigan so that he can have family around, right? Except, why move to Michigan if you live in Tampa? That doesn't make very much sense, right? It's counterintuitive.
That's why I decided to live down there.
I know, I know. Where in Michigan did you live?
About 35 miles north of Grand Rapids.
Okay. What city?
Nuevo.
Oh, that's why you said that. Okay. There we go. So you've had the wine at Traverse City then, right?
Huh?
You've had the wine at Traverse City?
Yeah.
It's excellent. I did not know they had wineries in Michigan, or vineyards, but there's like 12 of them.
There's a lot of them.
I know. It's nuts. I went there last summer, and we stopped at 6 of them. After 6, I couldn't handle it, so we stopped. But it's beautiful up there. Water's clean, air is clean. We go blueberry picking every year, because in July, that's the season for blueberry picking. Michigan's the first place I saw a cougar. I don't mean the, I don't mean that type of cougar, but like a real cougar. Like with 4... The animal cougar, exactly. But it's true, we saw it like, you know, it looked funny because it was galloping, like, you know, like a cat, you know, moving its front, like a cheetah. And I saw it, and my dad saw it too, so it was interesting, to say the least. All right, so we're getting
a little bit dizzy, right?
row 7? Okay. So this gentleman's going to feel much better after this, because obviously you can't walk around with these things. Were you wearing shoes ever? Could you fit your feet in shoes?
Well, when I'm home, I wear slippers.
Sure, that makes sense. And then you're home most of the time, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you've been in Tampa a while, right? A few years? What's your favorite restaurant? I mean, it doesn't have to be from now, but like 20, 30 years ago, what was your favorite restaurant? Or anytime, I don't care.
Palisades?
Where's that?
Foundation.
Oh, it doesn't exist anymore, right? Is that the seafood place that was right on the... Did they close it down or no? Oh, I gotta look that up. You know where? Palisades?
Never even heard of that.
I gotta Google that.
I don't go by Bayshore.
No?
Not even for Gasparilla.
Gasparilla is coming up.
Yes, it is.
Today, huh?
Saturday.
Saturday, that's right.
I have not been to Gasparilla yet.
Really?
You're not missing anything.
Well, I've lived down here for a long time, and I've never been either.
See? So I'm not missing much. Cool. So,
After party in Ybor, yes, definitely go do that.
so for viewers that don't know what Gasparilla is, Gasparilla is a fictitious pirate that we made up in Tampa, and it's just a reason to have a Mardi Gras style party. So, and they do it every year, and it's a big deal to the city. I'm assuming it generates a lot of money, so they're never going to stop doing it. But Jose Gaspar,
Gaspar, yep.
which he does not exist. He does not exist. At least there's no proof that he exists. But no, they readily admit that it's fake. So that's interesting, because it's
My wife lives over there. They got a statue of her right now.
You're kidding.
A statue of her.
A representation of him, or what we think he looks like. Yep. Well, you know, it's yeah, I guess it's better than I don't know, other things like looting or whatever. I don't know. Does looting go on during Gasparilla? I don't know. Or is it just a drunken fest? Drunken fest. Okay. So I heard in New Orleans, the best tip they can give you to go to Mardi Gras in New Orleans is never sit on anything that's below your knee. Family around, right? Except, why move to Michigan if you live in Tampa? That doesn't make very much sense, right? It's counterintuitive.
That's why I decided to live down there.
I know. Where in Michigan did you live?
About 35 miles north of Grand Rapids.
Okay. What city?
Nuevo.
Oh, that's why you said that. Okay. There we go. So you've had the wine at Traverse City then, right?
Huh?
You've had the wine at Traverse City?
Yeah.
It's excellent. I did not know they had wineries in Michigan, or vineyards, but there's like 12 of them.
There's a lot of them.
I know. It's nuts. I went there last summer, and we stopped at 6 of them. After 6, I couldn't handle it, so we stopped. But it's beautiful up there. Water's clean, air is clean. We go blueberry.
Well, New Orleans is so low that
That's true. You can't bury people.
all the dirty water washes in too.
That's true. You're right. I gotta have my Wheaties. Who was calling?
I have no idea. It's
Oh,
I think
there's
it's
an
like
813.
Nelly.
Oh, yeah. That's my roof ring.
Okay, are you having any pain or anything right now, or are you good?
I'm good there.
You good? Okay, so no pain meds, nothing like that? No? Okay. Well, I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna check, alright?
That's good. We'll take it. He won't be in pain from his toes, that's for sure. Oh, maybe he will. Sorry. Yep, spoke too soon. We were doing so well.
Dr. Cruz, you
Yep.
need anything, or are you good?
A seat would be awesome. We don't have a stool, right? Yep, I'll just kneel on the hospital floor. How about that? No biggie. Wouldn't be the first time.
Or the last.
Oh, I've laid on hospital floors. It's not the ideal situation to be in, but when you gotta do it, you gotta do it. Okay, I'm gonna try to get underneath this thing because I don't want it there. It's just bugging me. But you gotta be nice because it's connected to the nail bed. So you gotta kind of ease it off, and then I look at the patient to make sure he's not in any pain. You don't want to have that stuff there if you can get rid of it. Obviously, that's logical. There you go. So now you can actually see his pink skin. See? Yay, skin. There we go. Oh, I gotta get that with a burr. I gotta do this side now. And there it is. Sorry. So how long has it been since you cut your nails? I'm just curious.
You don't know?
No. I would love to cut your fingernails, but in Florida I can't do it. It's a stupid rule, but it's basically lawyers making up these rules, you know, for liability purposes.
Next book.
Yeah.
I'm gonna switch.
Let's see, I'm gonna attack this one. We're just gonna go right here and start there. I'm gonna go home today and my wife's gonna be like, "Are you groveling today?" My knees are gonna be all swollen. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Alright, so if the foot was a little better positioned, I could, you know. We're almost there. It's difficult. Okay, now I can see. That's it. That was a big one. Much better. I'll work on the details in a second. While we're here, we'll do the low-lying fruit, the low-hanging fruit. Because might as well be efficient with our time here. And I know this gentleman wants to eat lunch, and we are keeping him from eating lunch. Now, I know I get hangry if I don't eat. okay? Sometimes when they twist, I mean, they're obviously really long, so there's a big lever arm for it to move, and you can see the movement when you cut them. Well, this one's interesting because it grew up. Wow, that's interesting. So you don't see that very often, where it grows up and back into the skin. So I have to be careful because you don't want to cut the skin that's in between there. So you got to be nice, basically. Always be nice. There you go. And you got to check the skin because sometimes an ulcer can develop there. I've had that before. I've seen that before, I should say. Sorry. Okay. So, I'm gonna get this big toenail a little bit more. Boy, man. It's not easy, okay? Not easy. You know, all the blood's rushing to my head. Skin. I can't see. Okay, that's nail. All right, we're good. So for those of you watching, I'm literally have my head down and kind of upside down doing this because it's the easiest way to do it without having the patient move too much because it hurts moving the joints around. So we're trying to be as nice as possible. Ooh, okay. Okay. We're gonna pause because we've successfully removed the majority of the nails, and so now we're going to concentrate on getting rid of all the debris, the hyperkeratotic tissue in between. You don't need that there. You don't want any excess anything because you don't want to ulcerate. You want to be able to see pink, healthy skin, and that's why I've got this skin cleanser spray here. I'm just going to do a little more detail work just so we can get him down as far as possible, just in case he doesn't show up at our door in 9 weeks. So at least he gets the most benefit, longest time of benefit. That's a little close to comfort. Of course, I go for the easier one first, right? These are all
Where are you
pretty
looking
good. What am I looking at?
No, I said, where are you located?
Right next door. Right next door. So, literally next to the hospital.
You live close by?
He lives probably 15, 20 minutes away, and that's it.
Cool.
Yeah. Does that hurt?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna soften you up first before I do any of that. Let me just look back at this one because I want to make sure we got that great hallux. I mean, what a difference already from what we started with, but still not perfect. I'm sure all the nail critics out there would agree. Well, we'll get it close. We're on our lunch break, so we've got a limited amount of time until we have patients again at the office. I know Alex still has to eat.
It's okay.
There we go. All right, let's start with the left. Or the right, sorry. Let's start with the right. You're just gonna feel some cold fluid, okay? It's the spray, the cleaner. It's not gonna sting or anything, it's just cleanser. All this stuff does not need to be there. All that stuff does not need to be in there. I'm not making you uncomfortable, right? You're doing okay? Okay. I'm just trying to soften up these calluses to make it easier to take off, just like that. Nice and easy, you don't want to rip the skin.
Looks a lot better.
Oh yeah. If we had him in a chair, oh my goodness.
Right.
You could spend, a good amount of time. You know what I mean? It would just be faster, I should say.
Right.
But you gotta do what you gotta do. It's not too bad. It's not too bad as well. He's okay. Okay. There we go. Okay. I think that is pretty darn good.
Yes, it
I will
is.
get more when he's at the office, but for now, that is pretty darn good. Right. Just pre-soaking these guys. This one should go a little bit smoother because of the fact that it's in a better position. These are actually harder, just so you know. The ones on the left. Yeah, the right, sorry. I'm on the left. My left.
Doing okay?
I know you're hungry, so I'm trying to do this as fast as possible.
Just
Uncomfortable?
Almost there. There we go. Those will have the fifth. That hurts? Okay, I'll stop with that one. You let me know, okay? Don't be shy. Because now you know we're doing the majority of the work, so next time I see you, we won't have to do all this, okay? It won't be as difficult. That looks pretty good.
Looks great.
So, the nice thing is, almost done. The nice thing is that you don't have any ulcerations in between the toes, which is great. Because a lot of the time, when you get all this stuff in there, it breaks down the skin and then you get a wound. You don't have any wounds, which is awesome. Because we don't want a wound. You definitely don't want any wounds, okay? I'm just gonna burr this stuff down and then you'll be good to go, okay? Uh-oh. What's that?
Right. He doesn't want any more.
No. Those other ulcers are tricky too.
I already got an ulcer. It's on my ass.
I know. The problem is where else do you sit?
Right.
Besides, you know what I mean? So it's gonna vibrate, but it shouldn't hurt. I know it feels funny. Is this too much? Okay, I'll turn it down just a little bit. All I'm doing really right now is smoothing it out. I'm not gonna grind down the nails too far today. Sorry, YouTube viewers, but I'm not gonna do it. I'm just going through enough right now. Okay? You tolerating it okay? Okay. I know it vibrates your bones. I know, I'm sorry. Okay. Tricky.